What is up, everybody? This is Dubisttot, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to solo the chess event in Karazhan. Ever since I uploaded my last two Karazhan gold guides, I've been getting a lot of questions asking how can you solo the chess event, so I figured today I would show you guys how I do it. It's very simple, much easier than people make it seem to be. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the guide. So anyways, when you first start the event, you're going to want to run over to your king right away. I like to start off with the king and use his heroism ability, which increases the damage dealt by all nearby human pieces by 50% for 10 seconds, which gives you plenty of time to get some of your pieces out into combat and dealing that additional damage. Then once you're done using the king, you want to go ahead and cancel the ability, which is the purple ability, not the orange or yellow one that I was clicking. I'm basically just the best to ever play this game, so I figured, I can click the yellow one, but I was wrong. But anyways, after that, you're going to take your pawn that's the second from the end and move him up one space. This is so that you can make room for your water elemental to move up so that he can damage more of the enemies that are towards the middle of the board. So obviously once you're done moving him up, you're going to go ahead over to your water elemental and move him up into that space that the pawn was just in. After you do that for this side, you're simply going to want to go over to the other side and do the same exact thing, move that pawn, and then go ahead and move the water elemental into that space, and then you should be good to go. The water elementals are very helpful at downing their king and will definitely speed up how fast this encounter goes. Now that you've moved the water elemental, you're going to want to move the pawn that is directly in front of the king as well as the one to the left. And as you can see there, the Echo of Medivh has cheated, which means that there's going to be fire spawning under some of your pieces. This is very important, and you're going to want to take note of when this happens, because when it happens, there's going to be fire underneath your king and some other pieces that will quickly kill them. So you're going to want to move them out as fast as possible so that they have more health. So once you've moved those first few pieces that I've talked about, you're basically good to go in this. You just move around some pieces that you feel necessary. It's really no big deal anymore at this point. Just keep moving your pieces so that they're not in the fire, because once again that will kill your pieces very quickly. And make sure you know what your pieces are doing, be familiar with what abilities they have, know what does what. As you can see, some of my pieces are low health, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the cleric or the priest so that I can heal up some of my other chess pieces. So just keep an eye on your chess pieces. If you notice one's at low health, go ahead and grab a cleric and heal up that chess piece if you need to. And when you're not using one of those, make sure that you're using the conjurer or the mage, whichever one you want to call it, to nuke down their boss. It will go pretty quickly after that. Use the 4 ability with the conjurer whenever it's available. And other than that, just spam that 3 button and you should be pretty good, and it should be over relatively quickly. But anyways, that's just about it. That's all you need to really do to defeat this. It's not as difficult as people make it sound. And once again, it's really more so about paying attention to what is going on in the encounter rather than any strategy that you really need. I mean, just pay attention to your chess pieces' health. If they're low, heal them up. If they're standing in fire, move them out of there because they're going to die. And other than that, it really isn't that hard of a fight. It might take you a few times to get the hang of it, but after that, it should be relatively simple for you. So anyways, that's my guide for how to solo the chess event. If you have any more questions or any more comments, just feel free to leave them below, and I definitely read all of them. If you think they're not getting read, you're wrong. I actually spend most of my morning reading new comments that are left in my videos. Also, if you have any suggestions of your own, feel free to leave them below. Once again, they will all get read. So anyways, that's it for me today. There will be some links on the screen. Feel free to click those. But anyways, this has been Dubisttot, and I will see you guys later.